key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many reds, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. 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 The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many reds, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Just roaming the deep desert. Well, that sounds like fun. Sounds like a blast. What's the game? Oh, man. My hair looks a mess right now. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, but I had it in a ponytail for the first time ever in my life. Man, why is my everything so loud? Oh, I reset my computer. Can you guys hear me? I'm assuming you guys might be able to hear me. Maybe you can hear me, maybe not. Okay, well, you answered my question, so I'm assuming you can hear me. But geez, freaking Louise. Okay, it is loud. Okay. Like sometimes whenever I reset my laptop, and maybe it doesn't do it on this new one, maybe it was just on the old one. I don't know what the hell it is, but like when I reset my laptop, for whatever reason, it stops picking up some stuff or whatever, and some of the settings in here in my Streamlabs, it like they reset for whatever reason. So so the music was loud. So this background music that I have playing is loud, and I was like, "What the hell?" So I was kind of thrown off. Well, now that I have this new laptop, I don't know if I've seen it where it doesn't find my mic or doesn't find my camera after reset, and I just reset it like 5 or 10 minutes ago. Dune Awakening. But anyways, it's the first time I've ever had. May have mentioned this before, but I've always had my hair low, like my whole life. It's been cut short. So this is the longest it's ever been by far. You know, I haven't cut it in probably over a year. I think I started growing it out like maybe November, October of last year, somewhere around there. Maybe before that, I don't know. But yeah, I haven't cut it in a while, and been wearing it in a ponytail yesterday and today, and my head hurt like a bitch. I've had a massive headache when I went shopping earlier, so as soon as I got home, I took it out. So yeah, it's kind of crazy having long hair. It's just very, very weird. I think I look very nice with the ponytail too, by the way. I think that might be a good go-to style when my wife don't braid my hair. Blame it on her. All right, so I don't know. I'm hanging out today. I'm not in a rush or anything like that. I didn't stream yesterday because I just didn't feel like it. Like, honest to God, I was sitting there. I was like, oh, I was watching My Hero Academia. If you guys are into anime, I'm assuming you probably are, because you know we all are in the same circles. But anyways, I was watching My Hero Academia because I've heard super good things about this final season. And so, I mean, I'm caught up. I haven't watched the final season yet, or hadn't watched the final season. So, I started watching it, and it was good. It was really good. And I wanted to take a break so I can come stream. And then I came into my office, went to my closet to maybe find something to open. And I just didn't feel it. I just did not feel like doing this shit yesterday, honest to God. Like, I didn't care that I wasn't going to open a pack that day. Yesterday wasn't a super long day, but we had like my mother-in-law had my wife's parents, both of them had a Christmas party at their house. So we were doing that all day. The Chiefs fucking lose, and Patrick Mahomes fucking injures his fucking ACL. He tears his ACL, so he's gone probably until, you know, October. I think October is like a very aggressive timeline if he's back by October of next year, if we're still fucking even in the playoff hunt at that point. So, and not only did the Chiefs lose, they got kicked out of the playoffs, or so they're eliminated from the playoffs. So anyways, long story short, yesterday I just did not fucking feel like it. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't fucking feel like it. So I didn't do it. I didn't stream. I went back and finished watching My Hero. I didn't finish the season, but I got to the final fight. I'm not gonna spoil it or whatever, but I got to the big fight. So that's where I was, and I felt like that was like a good spot to like end, because it was like 11:30 or something like that. So I was like, okay, bedtime. I was able to watch the climax. Okay. So I'm just kind of hanging out here looking at this card. I'm going to show you guys this card real quick. So something did, so it did mess up. Okay, so let me go back. I just kind of assumed it would. Let me see if I can get this going, because I'm gonna need it going. Get rich with One Piece. All right, sorry, people. There we go. That should work now. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So there's this card here, which is kind of crazy how much this card is selling for, because it was a free card given out at Barnes and Noble when you bought. I don't know what the terms and conditions of it is, but I went and bought some cards from Barnes and Noble, and they had these packs. And what's crazy is I went one day and they didn't give me any, and then I went the very next day and I bought a couple packs of, I think at this one they limit you on like 5 packs or something. Is it 5? Maybe it's 5 packs. But I bought like 5 packs of OP-13 or some shit, and dude gave me 5 of these. I was thinking I was only going to get one of them, and I wasn't even expecting it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even expecting it. But so he just reached into whatever drawer these were in and pulled out like 5 of them and gave them to me, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize I was going to get 5 of them, but I took them, not realizing, you know, that eventually the value on them is going to go up. But, you know, they're $15 right now. You know, people are bidding on them around $15. This person's doing it for 23. I think I saw it graded. I think I saw one of them graded. Let me look for the graded one. That's kind of what got me to look into this card. I'm like, hold on a fucking minute. Let me see. Do I need to grade this motherfucker? Yes. I told you guys I'm grading everything, and I fucking mean it. I'm grading everything. Let's see. I swear I saw this one graded, but they're selling for like $25. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me see if I can switch up the search results to do sold. Let me see. Sold items. I saw this. I swear I saw this. Oh, there's a Zoro one too. I didn't realize that there was a Zoro one. That's cool. I think I saw this one graded. Not even gonna lie. Okay, here it is. So this one was sold on the 11th, and it sold for $100. Oh well, maybe not 100, but I mean this only came out, or this card was given out like a month ago, right? A month and a half, something like that. Yeah, right around a month ago when OP-13 was released. So if I get 5 of them graded, if I get all 5 of them graded, and you know, time passes, 6 months pass, a year passes, who knows? Right, who fucking knows what's gonna happen? Maybe the card will never be worth anything, and I wasted my money. Maybe it will be, but whatever. It's crazy that it's worth fucking $15 to $20 right now, just kind of not graded or anything. So, yeah. Yeah, let's go back here. Yeah, so I got a bunch of everything. I got like kind of like a smorgasbord. I like saying that word. Got a smorgasbord of things here. I got Pokemon Phantasmal Flames. I got Riftbound. I have Avatar. I have OP-13. Then I have OP-10. I'm actually really excited to open this OP-10 because last time I opened OP-10 tins, I pulled that crazy Newgate special print. That crazy thing, like one of those valuable cards that I pulled. Pulled it last time I opened some of those tins, so I'm excited to get those sent out. I am very tempted to go ahead and send out another batch. I know I just sent out some Saturday. Or was that yesterday? Did I go yesterday or Saturday? It was one of the days. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. I sent out 25 cards to whatever the hell it's called, that one place, Beckett. I sent those down there, so they should be getting there Wednesday. And those are months out. So I'm just kind of like, do I want to wait some time, or do I want to spend another $500 fucking dollars to send 25 cards down there? You know, so I'm debating on what I need to do, what I want to do. Yeah, I think next time I might do the $15 option, because I think they automatically add an additional. I think they automatically add, the grading to it, the subgrading whenever you hit a 10. Like if you don't hit a 10, if you're like a 9 or 9.5, who gives a fuck what the subgrades are? You know what I'm saying? That'll save me, you know, $3 per card. So that's like $60. You know what I'm saying? So I think I might do that next time. And then if they do hit a 10 and they have to charge them $3, hell yeah, that's totally worth it. So all right, let's get to some things. What do we want to open first? Riftbound. That's just gonna kind of be that's gonna be how we get the day started. Okay, there we go. Okay. So here we go. We got Riftbound first. I haven't gotten like any hits in Riftbound really. Or did I? No, I did. I have. I'm actually just stupid. That's fair. I'm stupid. Riftbound has a ton of hits in their packs, so or in their boxes. So all right, let's go. Eager Apprentice, Playful Phantom. I went through my Riftbound cards yesterday. I want to say, yeah, I think it was yesterday, and I went through my collection. So my collection is just a binder, and I have pretty much all my cards ordered from 1 to 280 or however many cards they have. It's like 278 or something. And so I went through there and basically sorted and inventoried everything. I really didn't have to sort anything, obviously, because everything's already sorted. But I went ahead and took out all my extra copies because, like, pretty much I had everything in the binder. And so I left 4. Obviously, if there were less than 4 copies of something, I didn't take anything. But if I had 4, or if I had more than 4 copies of an item, I took it out. And I ended up with a stack, a huge stack of cards. I was actually surprised how many I actually had. So then I was able to go through and inventory those. Or did I inventory those? I had to have inventoried those. Now I'm not sure. Now I have to check and see if I inventoried those cards. Because I finished inventorying my OP-13, so everything is inventoried except maybe that Riftbound. Riftbound may not be inventoried. I'll have to go through. I'm actually going to do that maybe after this stream, maybe tomorrow. It kind of depends on how I feel, but yeah, but most of these are probably going to go in that pile because I'm sure these are all commons and I have enough of these. Raging Soul, 4 cost, 4 might unit. If you've discarded a card this turn, I have Assault and Ganking. +1 while I'm an attacker. I can move from battlefield to battlefield. That's pretty good. Symbol of the Solari. Okay, Fiora. Okay, this is good. This is a good sign. I always say this. Whenever the first foil card is a rare already, we're probably going to get something pretty good in the pack. So we'll see. We'll see if this holds up. It's held up so far. All right, so these are our 2. This is typically a rare spot, so that's good. All right, let's see what we got. So we got 2 rares. They're not going to give us 3 rares. They're going to give us a alternate art. Ooh, what the hell is this? I honestly don't. This is a showcase. Okay, so this is an alternate art. Okay, cool. So I did call that Kingpin set. I have not seen this. So it's a 4 cost, 1 power, 5 might unit with tank. I get +1 might for each buffed friendly unit at my battlefield. Huh. This is that's a good looking card, first off. Like, that is a very unique card. And what's crazy is, like, I have not seen that card. I have not seen this card at all. And I typically have seen pretty much all the cards in Riftbound. So I'm gonna go through here real quick. And I know. Rarity. Showcase. Maybe I just didn't pay attention to it. Oh, this Lee Sin is going up that I have. Set. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I do see him, but he does not look like Set. That's probably why I never noticed. It's going for about 750 right now. So not too bad, but that is a crazy little skin there. But I don't have this one, so I'll definitely take that. Might have to send that into you know where. All right, let's do some Pokemon. Let's do some Pokemon. That's what she said, maybe? I don't know. Okay. This does have the... sometimes it's just so violent. Opening the packs like that, it's just like, whoa. Am I gonna mess up something? Alright, so we move this down here. Oh wait, we gotta do it this way, sorry. Alright. Got the basic energy. Darumaka. Milcery. Oddish. Ghastly. Granbull. Toril. Wondrous Patch. Je ne sais quoi. These Phantasmal Flames? Yeah, these are Phantasmal Flames. Oh, this was a rare. This was a reverse hollow little Genesect. Swinub. And another Genesect. I really fucking hate when they do that. I genuinely fucking hate when they do that. They put the same fucking card in a fucking pack. Like, that is so lame, man. God. Maybe it's not lame. Maybe it's cool. Maybe, you know, maybe that's great, but I fucking hate it. Let us see. What shall we do? Where's my fucking... Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna open some Magic. Some good old Avatar. So I was watching a streamer. I bring him up quite a bit because I watch him the most. But there's a streamer called VV Theory, and I really like watching him. He's seems very knowledgeable about the game itself and more as far as like the financial aspects of it and you know what he predicts the cards are gonna do, go up, down, blah blah blah. But whatever. He did mention something about OP-13 and why it was so like sought after, because like OP-12 was just so much easier to get. PRBO2 obviously was a special set, so it was a little bit more difficult to get. But I feel like it wasn't even as hard as PO. I don't think PRBO2 was as hard as OP-13. Like OP-13 is just impossible to get anything. Yes, Magic. Oof. I'm Magician. They called me Eric the Magician, and I am Magician. But yeah, it's just been so hard to get OP-13, and this dude explained that you know, this was like an anniversary set, right? It was the set that was the anniversary of the game, and I don't remember what the anniversary, you know, the second anniversary set was, but you know, that's what, there's just so many more like chase cards here, right? We've looked at some of them before, quite a few of them. So there's so many like chase cards in here. So right now the boxes are going for like 320 or 340 or something like that, right? And it just steady goes up, and he's predicting, he's like, man, these boxes are going to go up, they're going to climb, you know, comparing them to, it's not fair comparing them to like the first boxes, because those first boxes are, you know, they're the first set. That's why I'm definitely going to be holding on to my I'm not going to open any more of the boxes for I probably shouldn't even open this box of Riftbound, but like I was just obsessing over opening Riftbound so bad at the time that I was like, I gotta open a box. But I have a couple boxes of Riftbound left that I'm not gonna open at all. I'm not gonna touch those. Um, and so I'm kind of thinking about not opening the 4 boxes of OP-13 that I have too, because he mentioned something else. With so many chase cards, there's a good chance that some of these boxes can be worth quite a bit, right? It's already, it's went up from what are the boxes going for? Normally like 130 is what a box typically costs. And last time I bought a box of OP-13, it was 280, and they're already at 340 right now, right? So, yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm really thinking I'm probably gonna hold on to those boxes, but we'll see. I have some OP-12 that I can open. I got a couple of boxes of those. I'm not really keen on holding on to those. So I have some boxes of OP-12 I can open, and then I also have one box of PRBO2 that I want to open. I have so many boxes of PRBO2 that I really want to open them, but I just want to hold on to them. I do, but I don't know. I'll debate myself on that until I figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. Okay, we got a clue. Get a clue. Get a clue, Gramps. The Kings are here. What it do? Dupree, I was about to open this box of Pokemon. That Venusaur EX thing. I'll probably do that maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow may be a Pokemon stream. I'll get my daughter to come and help me because she likes to do the Pokemon things. But yeah, so that might be on the horizon tomorrow. So we'll see. Where can you get some PRBO2? Shit, if you find out, let me know. Holla at your boy. Shoot, I had to go to. I got a plug in Milwaukee. No, it ain't Milwaukee. It's Wisconsin. Somewhere in Wisconsin. It's some town, Appleton or something like that. Yeah, I got a plug up there. You know what I'm saying? I know people, and they were sending me boxes. They were sending me boxes of PRBO2. That's how hard it was out here in these streets. You hear me, Dupree? Like, it was hard, man. It was hard. I gotta get somebody to send me some boxes from Wisconsin. All right, we got an ally. That's just a token. Fire Nation Raider. I decided that I'm not really going to hold on to the magic cards. Like, it's fun opening them, but it's like One Piece is my thing, and then I'm starting to get into the I'm starting to do the Riftbound as well. Like, I really like Riftbound as well too. So I'm like, I don't want to spread myself too thin and do too many games as far as like selling the cards and stuff. Like, I'm not a shop. I'm just a dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a dude here who likes to open packs. I like to open packs of anything, but as far as like selling the cards and stuff, like, I don't have enough time to do One Piece and Riftbound kind of inventory and sorting and doing all that shit. So like, it is hard. So I'm not going to sell the cards from other games like Pokemon and Magic. I will like, obviously, if I hit a banger, I'm gonna sell that, but for like these cards that aren't worth anything, you know what I'm saying, like the commons and the uncommons and that kind of stuff, I'm just kind of like, okay, they're gonna have to just be cannon fodder. This actually looks crazy dope. Zuko's Exile. Like, what is this little symbol up here, man? Right, there's a special symbol up here. I don't see that on anything else. I just see the name, right? But this one has like this little symbol next to it. Zuko's Exile. Instant. Lesson. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Its controller creates a clue token. It's an artifact with a 2. Sacrifice this token, draw a card. The 2 cost. As punishment for his disobedience, Zuko was banished and sent to capture the avatar. Only then could he return home with his honor. Yeah, I've opened some Gundam cards and Dragon Ball Z. Those are all Bandai. So yeah, they feel very similar. They feel like really good. But again, man, it's just I don't want to keep track of those cards. So it's fun opening them. Like whenever I like go somewhere and they have some Dragon Ball Z or some Gundam and I'm just kind of like feeling a little froggy. Yeah, I'll get some. I've opened some on stream before, but they're just I don't want to have to keep track of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the future, if there's some sort of like scanning device, and I think there is, right? I think I've seen them. I don't know how real it is, but like they have like scanning devices where you just put your cards in there and they'll scan through your cards or whatever, and they can help update your inventory. Like maybe if I get something like that, I'll think about it. But for now, when I'm just kind of manually doing everything, I'm cool on that, man. I barely have time to do this shit, and I'm not even kidding. All right, the boulder, ready to rumble. Donate to your boy, bro. What you want, man? I literally send these off for free in my packs, like in my like because like when somebody has said this multiple times, but when somebody opened our orders like 1, 2, 3, like a low amount of cards, like the cards are flimsy, and I'm trying to like make the pack sturdy. I just put the cards in like a penny sleeve, right? So it's not anything like that's super sturdy or rigid. So I add a couple of cards. I add a couple of these cards, Pokemon cards. I add them to just kind of sturdy. So I'm just sending them out for free, basically. So if there's some shit that you want, bro. I mean, I can send you some stuff, bro. Like I'm gonna send you this promo Venusaur as soon as I open that, right? So I really don't care, especially like when the cards are selling for like $1, $2, $3, right? Like again, like if I hit bangers, then yeah, I want to sell those. But if it's just not anything like worth my time, like one of the first cards that I hit out of Magic, I think it was the first pack I hit was that Badger Mole Cub or something like that, and that thing I sold that for like $90, right? So if it's something like that, then yeah, I want to. Ooh, this looks really good. This is a borderless, the last Agni Kai. I don't know what that means, but the last Agni Kai, firebending lesson. Then we got an island. So yeah, none of this is crazy. I'll check some of them. You know what I'm saying? I'll check some of them, see if there's because that looks good. The last Agni Kai. We'll look that up here in a minute, but for the most part, I mean, I do really like the way that looks. What does this do? So one cost. So one cost of any mana, and then one mountain. That looks like fire to me, but whatever. I guess it's a mountain. It's an instant. Target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. If the creature the opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much mana. Ooh. Until the end of turn, you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. That actually seems like a really good card. Maybe that is a card that's worth something. It looks awesome, and from what I know about this, adding extra mana ain't bad. You heard me? Okay. I mean, maybe. I doubt it, but no major bangers on that PRBO one. That sucks, man. But they have like theirs weird. Like their shit is like half the price for something like that. But it's because you get half the cards, right? 'Cause you only get a certain amount of cards. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna open that Don. Ooh, I need to scratch my Bizak. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, what game you're talking about. Oh, you got a gold down. That's dope. Some of the commons are worth like $3 to $4. Like, I mean, depends on what game you're talking about. One Piece from the PRBO1, the Japanese PRBO1 that you opened. I ain't never seen no common that's worth $3. Hey, more power to you, brother. Let's sell those. All right, let's break out the. I gotta come up with a song for my scale, like old dude did from Blue's Clues. Break out the handy dandy scale. All right, scale. All right, Eric, we're gonna get some hits today. That's right, scale. Now make these heavy. We need these packs to be heavy packs. You know what? I don't give a damn if it's heavy or not. Just have some good shit in the packs. 25, 39. 25, 59. Ooh. That's quite a big difference. Is that an alternate art in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Okay, rock. Oh yeah, I gotta sort these. You know, I only got 2 of these. I'm not gonna sort these. I really don't give a damn. Oh, the videos of the cards, bet. Do that. Hydrogen. Frankie. Let's meet again in the new world. Zorro. Scotch. We got a Scotch and a Rocks. Cub. This artwork looks like I don't know if it's like from a game or something, but I know that sometimes they do like artwork from games and stuff. But that's what this looks like. It looks like from like a game or something. I can see that. Okay, ooh, got a Marco. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Then a Violet. Marco. 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 Is my PS5 overheat? Hell no. Shit, I'll bust the cap in somebody. I figured this was gonna be a Dawn pack, like with how much heavier it was. So we're gonna get a leader pack here. All right, we're just gonna shoot through this one real quick because I don't. There's not gonna be nothing in here. All right, there we go. Cool. If you want to see that again. Do I have a fan? No. I mean, I got my PlayStation the night or the day of release of the PlayStations. So when the PlayStations were first released, I got it, you know, I got it on release day, which was a crazy story because a friend of mine, and they're pretty, you know this friend, but I don't do names. I don't like to do names. Only reason I do some people's names is because it slips. But anyways, so this friend, me and him were like on the phone talking, like trying to find, like, and we were trying to get a PlayStation for weeks, right? Like we were trying to pre-order a PlayStation for weeks and fucking weeks. And we just could not. They just kept selling out immediately. And we were like the night before, something like that. Actually, like the nights before, like a couple nights before, like we were up to like early as fuck in the morning, just on all the different sites. Like we were communicating. We were like, okay, check this website. We're on Target, Best Buy, looking to see if they released any new inventory. And then I think he ended up getting one. It was like I had went to bed or something like that. Like I took a nap, and I'm telling you, like we were up late as hell. Like I'm talking about like 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to fucking snag these PS5s. and I think I went to sleep or something like that. I can't remember the exact story, but I think he ended up getting one first, right? He ended up getting one first, maybe. And then I get up and I'm pissed off because I can't get one or whatever. But like the day before, and I'm talking about like, it's midnight, it's past midnight, and at 9 o'clock in the morning when the stores open, you can buy the PlayStation, right? So it's the release day, the release morning. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I went to bed, right? And so it might have been reversed. I think maybe I got it first. Maybe I can't remember who the fuck got it first, but I do remember like I had went to bed and I woke up out of nowhere and I'm like, okay, let me check to see if I can just luckily grab one from Target, right? And so I go on fucking Target. They have some fucking PlayStations, and I'm talking again. This was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I had went to bed and I woke back up out of nowhere. It was the PlayStation 5 gods were wanting me to do it. But I wake up, go online, I check. I'm able to put it in my cart and everything went through and I paid for it, ended up paying for it, right? So I was super pumped. I was able to go pick it up, once the store opened at like, I think it was like 8 or 8:30 or something like that. And yeah, it was awesome. It was crazy because again, it was so funny how like we were communicating. It was just like, where are you at? Or, what site? Oh, I heard Best Buy got some more. Let's check Best Buy. So, all right, 37.52. We're gonna weigh all of them. I only got 6 of them. 37.37. That's a little light thing right there. 37.30. Even lighter. 37.30 again. Man, I need to take a shower. I went to the gym today and I didn't work out. Well, I guess it's still considered a workout, but we did cardio today and we did 20 miles on the, we did 20 kilometers, which is like 14 miles, no, 12 miles. It's 12 miles on the exercise bike, which I had never done that before. So it was different, but it wasn't horrible. 37.30. We got a lot of these 37.30s. Yeah, it wasn't horrible by any means. 37.47. All right. So, but yeah, it was like it's hard to get me to sweat, and I was sweating. 37.23. Now this one is lighter. 37.35. Okay. So the first time around didn't fucking mean shit, basically. Pretty much. Yeah, the first time around didn't mean shit because they all came up as 37.30. Now they're all fucking different numbers. All right, well, you're getting open, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. That 70s show. To all the OGs out there. Okay, I'm gonna keep these sorted, right? Do Eric a favor. Do tomorrow Eric a favor. He's going to love you. All right. All right. Well, let's see what we got. Why does this feel like 2? It's probably because I was opening Pokemon and those other Pokemon and Magic. Those cards are just so flimsy that opening these cards just feel like they're massive. I said I was gonna. It's a Gold D Roger. I said I was gonna sort these. Let me sort them. Let me sort these correctly. Okay, yellow, purple, green, blue, green, purple, and black. That one actually had one of every color, which is kind of weird. That typically doesn't happen. 37.29. This got up to 25. Now it's 40. Okay, this one keeps growing, so I'm gonna just let that one sit to the side for a while, because that one just keep growing. It was 37.40 at first, then it was 37.35, or excuse me, it was 37.30 first, then it was 37.35, now it's 37.40. So that one just keep growing. So yeah, we need that thing to, well that's a bad news. Just a bad news. I need to check the fantasy. My fantasy team won this week, which is good. First round of the playoffs. Yeah, I actually crushed. I'm not gonna say crushed him because he actually scored a ton of points, and it was closer than it probably should have been at the end. But he made quite a comeback. I had Kyle Pitts, and he scored like 50 points for me, so I did get so that was very clutch. But then he has Amon-Ra St. Brown. He didn't have Amon-Ra, or did he? He had somebody that scored 40 points too. So Puka Nacua, that's what we had. He had Puka Nacua, and Puka Nacua scored like 42 points. So my guy only scored 6 more points than his. So yeah, so I don't feel too bad that and I still beat him by like 20 points. So our team did perform well, but Patrick Mahomes is gone for the season. Ricky Pearsall probably ain't gonna play. So I genuinely think my run is over. Back-to-back Don packs, that's good. So I think my season is over at this point. I mean, we'll see. Anything can happen. But at least by winning this game, I'll at least, even if I lose next week, I'll have a chance to play for 3rd place the week after. So we'll see. Obviously, I'd like to win this week because that would put me in the money guaranteed. But all right, where's blue at? All right, it's all the Don packs there are, right? There's no more Don packs. Oh, that's 53. It's 43. 60. Okay, so this one is the lightest one. 37.40. Okay, well, this was what the last one just weighed, so hopefully it's not 3 Don packs in a row. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's so much nicer when I have like my side desk clear over here and I don't have those cards stacking up. Like I'm gonna try and be much better about that. Like it is hard when I open a box. I think that's typically what kind of like stalls me. I open a box and then it just becomes very overwhelming. So I think I'm gonna try and do a much better job of like keeping these things clear, so I don't have, you know, a bunch of extra stuff all over the place. Gordon Ramsay, York, Napoleon, Saint Mosgard, Emporio, Brilliant Punk. Yeah, Brilliant Punk. All right. I mean, the only way Metcalf is going to fumble is if he catches the ball. So there's the point for catching it, and then he'll fumble it away. Depending on how your league does it, maybe he loses 2 points for fumbling it. So that actually sucks, bro. I need well, I mean, I don't need anything because our game is already over, but the person playing in the other matchup, I'd like one person to win in particular. And last time I checked, and I checked before I started this stream, which was, you know, about an hour ago. So it was extremely close. It was like separated by like 1 or 2 points, and they both have one player playing. One has DK Metcalf, the other one has Gainwell, I think. And DK Metcalf has just scored like a touchdown, like a I don't know how many yards. I think it was like a 28-yard touchdown. So he ended up getting like 9 points, and then like put him in the lead by like 1 or 2 points. So hopefully Gainwell has done more, and DK Metcalf ain't done shit. Okay, got an S snake. Snake. You snaky snake, you. 37.58. 37.43. Alrighty. Okay, it's not a leader pack. I was about to bust a cap in somebody if this was another leader pack. You feel me? Because I'll do it. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm sorry. Guns aren't cool, in my opinion. Anyways, next subject. What we got? So I was looking at some, VV, watching a video of his that he posted yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to watch it today because he posts a video every day. But I was watching his video, and he was showing some leaks that came out for EBO4, and so we got a Shanks, not too bad. Oh, we got bam, young Shanks and old Shanks. But yeah, he was showing some cards from the newest leaked set, which is the EV04 or something like that. So I'm for damn sure gonna get as many boxes of those. All the extra boosters, all the non-normal. I'm gonna buy boxes of those. I'm gonna look at some boxes from how much boxes are from like the old ones, because EBO3 hasn't come out yet. But they're doing something weird with EBO3 and EBO4. I still don't really know what the fuck is going on, but, please don't be a fucking leader pack. Okay, not a leader pack. All right. But yeah, I'm going to get as many of those packs as I can and probably hoard those. Like the hoarder I am. But y'all know I'll be opening boxes, so I'll open plenty. I'll open some for y'all. Y'all know y'all my dogs. Ooh, it's feeling kind of sticky. Feeling a little sticky. What we got? Last pack magic. We got a Sabo. Very nice, very nice. That's awesome because that's the best one in my opinion. For whatever reason, more people are buying the Luffy. Like the Luffy has a higher market value, but I think the Sabo was the best. This is the fourth one. This is my fourth Sabo, I want to say, and I needed 4 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna put these in my. I probably should. You know what? I probably should put these in my. Now that I have them, shit, I might as well. You know what I'm saying? Might as well put them in my not emu, but my koala deck. So that's actually very, very nice. All right, so we are gonna look at some stuff. I'm gonna switch over to this because I want to pull down my phone, so I'm not gonna be doing the hand cam anymore for the night. So hopefully there ain't shit I need it for. But I want to okay, they're down by 2 scores. Okay, yeah, that game's over. What the hell? Okay, I win, but let's look at all matchups here. See if the team that I wanted to win wins. Let me look. I'm gonna do a reveal to myself. Okay, I won. Next game. Oh my god, this game is so close. It is crazy. Look at this score. wonder if I can. Damn, this hand cam would come in handy, but okay, you guys can't fucking see it. But the score in this game is 124.4 to 124.58, and that's where the game's gonna end at. Fuck, man. Damn. The game, because they both have Pittsburgh players. Yeah, they both have. Okay, yeah, that game is over. Sheesh. That actually sucks because the team that I wanted to win isn't gonna win. But it's fine. That just means I have to play one of my friends. Damn, losing by 0.18 points. God. Sheesh. So who will I be playing next week? I'm gonna play. Yeah, I think that means I'm gonna play my boy next week. I will be playing my boy next week. Let's see if they have the matchups. If they do the matchups immediately. Nah, they wait to do that. God damn, that was a close ass match. Out of all the teams that played this week, I did score the most, so that's good. Fuck. That's funny. Anyways, yeah, so man, that sucks. That really fucking sucks. Oh well, I won, so that's all I give a fuck about. Okay, so let's look at some stuff. I'm gonna look at some stuff real quick and then jump out of here. Yeah, I think and as a matter of fact, I am gonna just take off. We're not gonna look at some. We're not gonna look at some stuff. We'll save that for every now and then. But tonight, I'm just wanting to jump off and just veg out for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching. I'm very grateful. Dupree, thank you for chatting it up. And shout out to the best mod in the world. Gank that. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Everyone who did watch, everyone in the future who watches this, future guys, I'm much appreciated of you, or much appreciative of you. Yeah.